How's it going? How's it going? Okay, this is gonna be a pretty interesting day. There's a few things going on. It seems like. So yeah, it's gonna be a very, very interesting day. Let's see how it goes. Pretty much. Now, let me kind of just extend my screen share here for my Discord. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? Okay, I had to start the stream a little bit early today. Because I woke up to the market apparently wanting to dump its ass off. So something's going on. And I definitely don't want to miss it coming into market open. We all know we're probably gonna have a very, 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 very volatile market open. So I definitely don't want to try to miss out on that. All right. Now, if you're looking at my screen, obviously you're probably seeing that I'm looking at longs. I'm not just looking at longs. I'm open to either direction. This open is gonna be very, very risky. Keep that in mind. Because obviously we're expecting a lot of volume. I mean, look at the pre-market session. The market was doing pretty good yesterday, and then we just kind of just instantly dumped here. So I don't know if we're due for a reversal or the market wants to continue going lower. I don't know why the market dumped in the first place, but it seems like something serious happened. But yeah, for me, I'm pretty much expecting some volume coming into market open. So I think something's happening. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Now, the reason I'm looking for longs really, really quick, guys, is I'm not looking for only longs. Like I said, I'm open to both sides. I'm going to be working with a pre-market drawn liquidity sweep. So I'm kind of just looking to see how the market wants to react from this higher time frame level at 24,946. If we want to hold below it and continue going lower, we could just look to inverse this 15-minute gap into lower. Or if we want to continue going higher off a DOL sweep, we can look to inverse this multi-time frame fair value gap and work off that, all right, into the higher liquidity. All right, but this trade is gonna be very fast, guys. So yeah, we don't have time to waste here. Okay. Now, like I said, it's gonna be risky as hell, so please be careful if we do end up finding an entry somewhere. But yeah, I'm expecting a shit ton of volume coming into market open today. So today's definitely not a day to mess around here. We're already inversing the 5-minute gap there. Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can push into some volume there. And what's up, YouTube, guys? Let me start my stream up on YouTube really fast. What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? My bad. I can't really greet you guys too much today. I have to lock in all the way here. All right, now today's FOMC, so I'm praying that we can get a good and quick trade into market open, so we don't have to worry about trading FOMC today. Because I feel like the longer the market takes, the more choppier it can get, and the more choppier it can get, you guys already know how that goes. But let's see how we react off this fair value gap. If it wants to be a retracement into the gap into lower, I can look for an inverse off this as well. Like I said, I'm open to both directions. The market is just open, so I'm not married to a bias, and I'm not gonna say like yesterday or like, oh guys, I'm super bearish or whatever. Speaking of, I hope you guys saw that trade from yesterday. That shit was freaking nuts. But yeah, I'm open to either direction, more like this, pretty much. Something like this. I'm just trying to see a reaction off open. Like I said, the reason I started the stream so early today, guys, is because I know that we're probably gonna have a shit ton of volume coming into market open. Like I said, look at the pre-market session. It looked very, very volatile. The market dumped last night like crazy. We're talking over 330 points. So that's quite a bit of volume for a London session. So I'm pretty interested in what we have to see. Plus, we did create some gaps on the way down, so there's definitely some stuff that we can work with if the volume is right, of course. But I mean, this market open will pretty much tell us. Now, we do have some volume for sure. Thing is like the usual market open, will we have momentum into a direction? Typically, like I always say, or like how I've been saying these last few weeks, these last few market opens, it's been pretty lame. Like, it's been pretty boring. You know, we have a lot of volume. The market doesn't go anywhere, and that's it. You know what I mean? So hopefully this market open with this volume that we got overnight, it kind of pushes us into something, and then we can go from there. But we can only hope and see. All right. But like I said, right now coming to market open, I'm mainly waiting on a direction. Like I said, the reason I started the stream so early is because I'm obviously looking at the volume. I do believe that we're probably gonna have a high volume open. So I definitely don't want to be missing out or anything, or being a little bit late to anything, because that could be very costly. All right. But yeah, right now, guys, coming to market open, pretty much what I'm trying to see is a reaction from the nearest level of liquidity which is going to be at 24,946, which will be this one right over here. We took it out during the pre-market session. We're trying to get a reaction off of it right now. We don't know what we're doing just yet because the market just opened. So we're trying to see, does the market want to sweep into a bullish bias, or does the market want to retrace into the fair value gap, the bearish one, reject from that gap, reject lower, and then maybe inverse this 15-minute gap below. That's another possibility. So I'm very open to any of these two setups over here. I do believe that they are really good setups as they're high in volume. And obviously, I do believe that the market may want to move a little bit more as we come into market open. Like I said, right now, we do have a lot of volume. It's just we don't have much momentum, which is pretty normal now. So yeah, hopefully we get a move very, very soon. All right, because once again, my expectations are pretty high for this open. But only time could tell, really. Only time could tell. But yeah, for now, we are holding, or we're trying to hold above the level of liquidity here. I don't have anything marked down on my ES chart, so hopefully that's not too much of an issue. In fact, let me try to do that. I do say ES did take out some lows here. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. So far, we're still kind of dojing there. We're not doing much on that candle, which it's pretty disappointing. I mean, I want to see some action. You know what I mean? I want to get a quick trade coming to market open. We call it a day, but no, nothing. I mean, if we get nothing, then it was kind of just meant to be, you know. But I'm hoping for something. I am hoping for something there. But yeah, so far more kind of still like a doji candle here. Hopefully we get a direction very soon though, because that can lead us into something. Let's see if we can break the previous candle high here on the 5-minute time frame, right over here. Because if we can do that, then that might just show us a little bit more buying pressure. But yeah, as long as we're able to hold above this level of liquidity, I'm going to be leaning more towards bullish. Obviously, I would hope for a little bit more buying pressure, to be a little bit more aggressive. So longs look a little bit better because right now, yeah, like, you know, we're bullish and everything. We have volume in the market, but it doesn't really look too promising. I mean, if we take this trade, it could be very ugly because once again, I mean, look at these wicks, right? We don't want to be trading this, you know. So I'm really, really hoping that we can see something coming into market open, but I don't know. It's a little bit, you know, it's kind of like whatever here. So let's see. If we can break past this previous candle high, that can lead us into something, into maybe an inverse. But for now, I'm not I like the volume, but I'm not really seeing anything I'm loving. And I was really expecting a lot today. Or maybe, I mean, maybe we do get a lot. Maybe not just instantly. I was expecting instantly, which is why I started the stream early today. But nothing crazy yet. I mean, to be fair, like I said, guys, today is FOMC. So there is a possibility where the market just wants to chop until FOMC starts. All right. Now, yesterday I did a vote on if we should trade FOMC or not. And a lot of you guys did say yes. So what we're going to do today, guys, is we're going to try to trade market open today. We're not going to be trading market open for too long. I'm going to give it like an hour, maybe to like 10:30. If we don't see anything that we like, we can always just get off and come back later during FOMC. The reason I'm saying that we should get off so early is because, guys, on FOMC days, it's a very common thing where the market opens maybe with volume and very quickly the volume will die out because that's the more we go into market open, the closer we get to FOMC. And the closer that we get to FOMC, the less investors there are in the markets because they're anticipating and waiting for FOMC to go ahead and start. All right, so that's why I'm trying to get you guys some trade coming into market open really quick so we can actually work with something. All right, and if we're green off open, then we don't really have to worry about risking or gambling FOMC, which would be pretty ideal. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, we're getting some buying pressure here. So let's see what we can get here. Excuse Excuse me. Let's see if we can hold this up with some momentum. Because right now I don't like wicks. You guys know that. I don't like wicks. I feel like wicks do make the trade very choppy and very hard to catch into your direction. So I hope we get something very, very clean and very, very soon. And then ES is still stuck in this gap. ES doesn't really look like it's too interested in doing anything, but at the same time, we are kind of still just wicking a little bit. So let's see. Now, if we do end up getting an entry, I feel like my stop loss is placed quite well. For those wondering why I have my stop loss placed at exactly 52 points, it's because if we do end up entering NQ longs from this 50-minute inverse to target the next fair value gap above for about 40 points, maybe? Yeah, 50 points, pretty much a one-to-one. The reason I have my stop loss placed down here is because this stop loss will be placed at the drawn liquidity level at 24,946. All right. So I feel like this would be a pretty reasonable stop loss, because if we inverse this and the market goes down and starts holding below 24,946, then our bias would just simply go back bearish. So why would we want to be in longs with a bullish bias when the market bias is technically bearish? All right. So I feel like this would be a pretty good stop loss if we do end up entering this trade. All right. So maybe for those wondering out there. All right. But yeah, so far, I mean, yeah, the market's steadily going up, kind of. I mean, it's trying its best to go up, but like I said, I'm not a big fan of these wicks here. Like I said, they can definitely make the trade a little bit tricky and a little bit messy. So I'm really hoping we see like a huge buying candle to the upside, so we just go from there. But if we don't get that, then obviously it's just meant to be, you know. But yeah, let's see. This next candle opened up. Let's see what we do here. I'm not really expecting too much. I mean, at this point, with all these wicks, but hopefully we get a big buying candle soon. Because the thing, my goal is enter longs here and go straight into the price target with all the volume that we're anticipating in the markets, which, to be honest, is not really there anymore. I mean, how many points are we averaging per candle? 40. I mean, that's not bad, but, you know, it's manageable. I mean, if we can catch one good candle, we can definitely see that price target for about 40, 50 points. All right, let's see. We're breaking past some previous candle highs yet again. Let's see if we can actually hold it up consistently here. Hopefully we can. But yeah, guys, we are approaching some NQ longs here. So start getting ready on your chart, just so you're paying attention and everything. And let's see what we can do. I just hope we don't really wick too much, especially as we're inversing this. That's the only part I'm worried about, because we have volume, but just a little bit scared with the wicks. But that's how the market is, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're still wicking a little bit. It's a little sketchy, you know what I mean? Because like I said, guys, I just don't want to enter the trade and have it looks super good and have this happen here. For the most part, buyers do look pretty healthy here. So as long as we can hold that up, I guess we can just go from there. We're about 10 points away from an entry, or a potential entry. I mean, we'll see if we even enter, if it looks good, like really good, in terms of the volume. For now, it looks like tradable for sure. I'm just a little bit worried that obviously if this trade takes too long, then we're probably gonna get caught in the FOMC chop, which I definitely don't want to deal with. Yeah, you see, this is what I didn't want. You know what I mean? So thankfully it's happening here, not at the entry. But yeah, just the volume overall. I mean, to be fair, if we do end up getting a very big rejection, because if I'm not mistaken, I think no, we didn't. If we can get a very big rejection here, back into a bearish bias below 946, we can always flip it back down into a bearish bias, into an inverse off this 15-minute gap here. Like I said, guys, today is not an issue for the entries. We have an entry in either direction. The thing is where does the market want to go to? Remember, the market just opened up less than 15 minutes ago. So the question is like, yeah, like coming into market open, what is the market reaction? What does the market want to do? Does it want to dump down? Does it want to pump up? Does it want to have pullbacks? You know, we need to get rid of that first, get that out of the way, and then we trade the very clean price action. So for now, obviously we were looking at longs literally a second ago, but now that we're rejecting back down pretty hard on the 5-minute time frame, what we can do is delete these longs for now. Remember, these longs are still valid just in case we do end up going up. But for now, we're going to delete this mainly because we went from having a bullish bias above 946 into having a bearish bias because we're now holding below 946. So what can we do here? Well, if you're looking at the 5-minute time frame here, what we can see, first of all, is right now, what it seems like is obviously our bias flipped back bearish. Why exactly? Well, in this case, we're actually rejecting off of this 15-minute gap here quite strong. All right, so that kind of explains why the sellers are stepping in. All right, then our bias is confirmed by this line over here, which is why we're holding below it. Obviously, if we hold back above it, our bias will flip bullish. But if we're able to hold below it with very strong selling pressure, we could probably just wait for a we could probably just wait for this level down here to get taken out. Depending on how we take it out, we could potentially look to inverse this gap here. Now, why am I saying depending on how we take it out? Well, because sometimes if the market volume is very slow, we could probably just take it out and then instantly sweep. Or if the market volume is very strong and we dump down, this level shouldn't be an issue. It should just be like an extra confirmation that we're going to go lower. What I mean by that? Well, if we dump down really hard and we take out this level of liquidity and we continue dumping down very hard below this level of liquidity, it would just furthermore confirm the bearish bias as sellers are in full control. All right, and then obviously our entry model will be off of a 15-minute. I don't think we have anything on the 5-minute. We do actually. No, it will be a 15-minute entry pretty much. So we will enter off the 15-minute gap here and then just target the lows right down here. All right, but yeah, so far it's hard to tell. The bias is pretty neutral. We're still sitting at 946. And like I said, guys, today I'm going to be very strict with the schedule. If we don't find a trade by 10 or 10:30, around there, depending on if maybe the volume picks up by 10 and we're approaching a setup, if we don't find anything by 10 or 10:30, I'm getting off and coming back during FOMC. All right, because once again, guys, today is not a day to be too caught up in the markets. Because past 10 or 10:30 is when the market usually starts slowing down a lot. And then when that happens, you know, that's mainly because of FOMC, right? A lot of investors, they stop buying in, they stop, you know, the market just stops moving until FOMC starts. And that's known as the FOMC anticipation. All right. So yeah, we'll see. So right now, obviously we dumped down a little bit. For some reason, the market's acting like this dump never happened because we're just bouncing back up like literally nothing happened. And we're back at the highs. So I guess we'll focus back on longs yet again. So that dump was weird, but thankfully that dump happened before we entered and not as we were entering. So now we probably don't have to worry about a pullback as much because the pullback just happened. So now the buyers are stepping in fresh and clean. It's probably like we're probably just gonna go straight up. Unless the market has other plans, then that'll be different. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, let's see if we can get some longs here very soon. We just tapped into the top of the fair value gap, so we should be able to inverse this gap very, very soon, especially if the buying pressure is there. So let's see. I remember, guys, yes, we tapped into the gap, but there's no entry confirmed yet. We need to wait for an impulse above to confirm that buyers are in control. They have enough volume to go higher, and they want higher all in all. All right, guys. So yeah, we filled the gap, which is a good sign, but we haven't inversed it. All right, remember, an inverse would be a nice break and hold above. All right, guys. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Let's see what we can catch here. But yeah, now I mean I'm feeling a little bit better with this trade because with this random pullback happening here, it didn't happen as we were in the trade, and the pullback just happened. So the buyers are stepping in right now. This is pretty healthy because it's showing us that buyers are back in control after the pullback that just happened. Right. So if we enter longs here, we can still expect a pullback, but it's not as likely to happen because it literally just happened and sellers just got rejected a second ago. So if we can get longs here, we can most likely just go straight up. Well, obviously depending on the volume, because right now the volume is still like a little bit questionable. I mean, we're still getting a little bit of wicks here and there. Um, so yeah, right now we're just waiting on more of an impulse above this high up here. So maybe pretty much above 25,000 flat, and then we can look to enter longs into 25,050. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that those buyers hold. If not, then it's like I said, it's completely fine. I mean, we do have a setup to the downside. It might just take a little bit longer, which is not something I'm trying to trade, especially during FOMC day. So worst case, we can always just save that setup for a little bit later in the day. During FOMC. Yeah, man, these opens have been super disappointing lately. Very, very choppy, or not choppy, but just not clean. That's the problem. Not choppy, but not clean. I mean, well, to be fair, some opens have been very choppy. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so far we're still getting a little bit of rejections here, so nothing crazy. Thankfully, we haven't gotten an entry yet, so we don't have to deal with this mess here. And as time goes on and the more we wait for our entry, it'll kind of just, the market will show its true colors to us. You know, the more time we give the market, you know, the markets will be able to show us more volume and more data as to what's happening during the New York Open. And if we don't like it, then we can simply just not take the trade. All right, obviously, right now, we're only 20 minutes to market open. We have a little bit of data behind these candles, which doesn't really look amazing. So we can kind of work off that. All right, so this setup, I really do like it, but the volume is definitely a little bit questionable. So we'll see what we can do for sure. Now, if we want to reject back down, then we will have to work with something down here. But it would have to be a very strong sell-off, though. If not, I definitely won't take it. Because I don't want to be working with the level of liquidity in the gap, and then we enter and then get a deal sweep. Right? I will only enter if the selling pressure looks insane to the point where I know that we're not going to reject off anything. Yeah, let's see. Because now we're going to work with another D-wall sweep to the downside here. It seems like this candle's flipping back red. So we'll see how this drawn liquidity holds. But right now, not much really interesting happening in the market for anyone to really trade anything. I mean, it's, you know, this speaks a lot of volume. But yeah, I'm just a little bit worried that if the setup ends up playing out by like 10, you know, anything past 10, I'm just worried that we might get a little bit caught up in the FOMC chop. So I just don't want that to be happening. And then obviously, if we trade FOMC later today, obviously, guys, please be aware that it's going to be very, very risky. So obviously, don't be full porting or anything, because I know how some of you guys are. All right. But yeah, anyways, okay, so we're rejecting back down yet again. So I don't know if price is starting to chop up here, or maybe it's trying to work its way lower as time goes on, which doesn't make sense because once again, we pulled back here, we broke a new high, and then we're trying to break a new low yet again. So this could be a key into a choppy range, maybe. But for now, once again, I'm going to delete the long since we're not looking at it yet again because our bias is flipped back down to bearish yet again from the drawn liquidity sweep here at 946. So obviously, as long as we're able to hold below this and this, we can look for shorts off this right here. But the only thing missing, once again, we have the setups, we have the confirmations, everything is lined up perfectly. The only thing missing is obviously the volume in which we cannot control. Right? So it's either we get it or we don't. If we don't, we get off. If we do, we take the trade. But yeah. Now, in the meantime, let me read some of the chat. I haven't been reading your guys' chat way too much. You guys know I've been super locked in on the charts lately, so yeah. Market might not be consistent until then. Yeah, I'd say like past 10:30, the market just gets very inconsistent with the volume. Like, yeah, some trades can still work and everything, but like with you know, with data and everything, typically FOMC is not the best. Like trading before FOMC starts on the day of FOMC, it's not really known as the best thing ever. David, is FOMC good to pass some evals? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you guys are trading some evals, you can definitely pass it in one day with FOMC. I definitely do agree. Remember, guys, FOMC moves like CPI just while the market is open. And it does take a little bit longer. Plus, if we can't afford a 52-point stop loss, I'm trading evals with minis. Well, you can afford it. You're choosing not to afford it because you're trading minis. Just size less, bro. If you want to catch this trade, I mean, if we end up getting the longs, just you can afford it, but just size less. And that goes for everyone. You know what I mean? It's common sense here. Like, what time's FOMC? FOMC starts at 2, but it technically starts at 2:30 p.m. EST. 2 is when the statement is released, and then 2:30 is when Powell starts speaking, which is the most important part. Because whatever he says on the plans, the question that he gets asked, and everything, that's what moves the market. So if we're gonna end up trading FOMC today, we are gonna be trading past 2:30, not past 2. Trading past 2 is kind of useless because the big move happens. It's a statement. We can't really control it. We can't really catch it in time, and it's usually a mess. So I'd rather just trade the 2:30 move, which usually creates a trend into market close. Not always, but it usually does. So we'll see how today goes. But yeah, this market right here, guys, it is not very pleasing. I don't want to say anything too quick, guys, but it does kind of seem like we're starting to chop out here. I mean, look at the time. It's about to be 10. I'm telling you guys, usually past 10, the market does get a little bit choppy. Like I said, yes, some trades can play out on some days, but during FOMC, in most cases, past 10, it gets pretty choppy. Very will be choppy a little bit, yeah. But I mean, dude, I woke up today, I saw this market sell off. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get a good open. I mean, one could expect, you know what I mean? But so far, nothing. Obviously, we can't control it, but it's just what we can work with. Worst week ever. ICT is dead, bro. This market is dead, bro. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Bro, guys, I don't know if you guys saw my announcement yesterday or my setups to watch thing yesterday. But I was telling you guys, like, what was the setup? I think where was the setup? I think it was like right here. Guys, do you remember yesterday I told you guys how I wanted to inverse this? Bro, we inverse this in the middle of the night, and bro, this trade played out for like 200 points, bro. No, 130 points. I put this up. I put the setup right here. Guys, I was looking to inverse this setup right over here during the New York Open. We almost tested it here. We rejected down. I'm like, you know what? Whatever, bro. I'm not gonna trade this shit. And then, bro, later during the Asia session, it actually rips up with volume when I'm not looking, and it plays out. So, dude, I saw this today. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's so unfortunate. But, bro, it's like I know I keep telling you guys that Asia is not good for my strategy. And it turns out that lately, like during this last month, Asia has been better with my strategy during the New York session, bro. Obviously, some days the volume will be kind of dead, but when these setups like get inverse or whatever, it plays out, bro. Which is it's insane because during the New York session, yeah, we have volume and we get the setups, but they're not getting respect. They're not getting respected. so yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know. Do we go into trading Asia full time or like what's going on? And then for those that don't know, the last Asia trade that I caught, which was last week, I believe, we ended up catching 105 points in like 5 minutes. So I need to know what the market wants to do, bro, because damn, bro. But yeah, let's see if yeah, no, bro. I don't know the same thing. I want to have high hopes to probably get a setup for you guys, bro. But this thing looks so fucking choppy, bro. Once again, I'm giving it till 10:30 max. I don't care if we're approaching setup. I don't care if we don't have a setup by 10:30 or we're not like we don't have anything by 10:30. I am getting off until 2:30 p.m. EST. All right, guys. I have had so many times where I've tried trading past 10:30 on an FOMC day, and I've always regretted it. Why? Because the setup looks good, you get a little spike, it looks promising, you take the entry, and past 10:30 is when the chop usually happens. And no matter how good the setup looks, the chop will eat you alive, guys. So I'm strict on myself past 10:30, no matter what. If I'm not in a trade, I'm getting off. All right. How do you feel about pre-market trading? It's a big hit or miss. It's just like Asia. Some days it'll be very, very good, and some days it will just be flat out dead. You know, I mean, today, for example, the pre-market trading was very, very good. The volume kicked in past 8 a.m., which is typically when the volume kicks in for the PM session. And obviously, you guys saw that we dumped down over 300 points. So, or yeah, 300 points, right? Well, from the top, yeah, 300 points. But you get the point. Like the market actually dumped quite hard. So, so yeah. Yeah, this 5 minute just looks extremely choppy, bro. So my hopes aren't too high with this setup anymore. I mean, although yeah, it's a beautiful setup, you know, a beautiful confirmation. I mean, once again, we're bouncing off a 15-minute bullish rally gap. We have a DOL sweep. We have good volume. And we're trying to inverse a huge rally gap that we created not too long ago, which is like 120 points. So I'm really hoping we can see something good off the setup, but once again, this volume is just not making up for it. So even if the setup looks perfect with all the confirmations, the key leading thing that happens with these setups is the volume. So yeah, now it's 10 a.m. So we're getting a little macro time price action. If you guys look at your trade of it, you might notice that price looks very volatile. That's normal. I always tell you guys it's a 10 a.m. macro time. Remember, 9:30, 10 a.m., 3:50, and 3:55 p.m. EST are macro times. All right, that's why we get like a little mini spike for like a split, 2 or 3 seconds, and then that's it. But yeah, no, this thing looks like a huge barcode. Trump is speaking in the next hour. For real? Let me check it out. Hold up. Is it on Forex Factor? Because then it will tell us if it's gonna be high impact or not. Let me see. Um. Let me check Forex Factor real quick. Yeah, dude, this is a chop fest, bro. This is horrible. I'm not seeing anything on Trump speaking today on Forex Factory at least. He's speaking with the media. Oh, okay, then it'll probably just not be volatile. He'll just be answering like stupid questions. I feel like if it's not about war or anything, then it just won't do anything. Yeah, dude, this thing is a chop fest, bro. Thankfully, we didn't get any entries and we didn't get eaten up by this chop, bro. Now, for my YouTube people, if I do go, well, I probably will go live for the FOMC because I'm probably gonna trade it. I don't really think I'm gonna. I mean, I'm trying to wait for something here. Yeah, sure. If something like explodes to the upside or to the downside, then we can catch it. But for now, this thing is super choppy, so I don't really know. But if I am gonna be, if I end up trading FOMC, I will be going live on YouTube as well. All right, guys. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Yeah, dude, this thing is super, super choppy. I mean, once again, I'm gonna give it till 10:30 max. Hopefully, now that we're trying to sell off, we can start forming somewhat of a trend, somewhere. And if we can, then obviously we can always look for a reaction off this level and maybe work it with an inverse here into a quick price target. But for now, I mean, we'll see. What time is that FOMC at? The live is at 2:30. Let's see if we can thumb this down a little bit here. Where do you get your news from? I use two sources, which is Forex Factory, and if you go on Twitter and you search up Walter Bloomberg, he reports more on Trump news and what's going on with the economy, maybe war news, just unexpected news that comes out. He'll always be the first one to put it out there. So once again, it's Walter with the, Walter Bloomberg. And then Forex Factory is just more for like planned news like FOMC, CPI, NFP, PPI, whatever news comes out, that's where we'll find it. All right. So Forex Factory is more for like, more casual news. And then the Twitter one is for unexpected, maybe war broke out or something happened, That's where we'll find it. I mean, to be honest, if anything happens in the market is probably going to move before the news even is released to the public. It's typically how it goes. So if you ever see like a big spike in the market, and you're like, whoa, like what the hell just happened? Your first step should always be open Twitter and try to find out what's happening. You'll always find your news there. But typically when something happened, let's say, for example, like war started, you're probably going to know it first from the market than just checking the news manually. Yo, guys, is the indicator downer today or something? No, that's not how the indicator works, bro. It doesn't work off a server. It works off your trading view chart. So once again, if the indicator just isn't seeing anything, it just won't mark anything out. So keep that in mind. It's just showing me this. Yeah, because we don't really have a bias yet coming into market open. Bro, look at market open. It's a chop fest. David, why the 15-minute and not the 5-minute fair value gap? Because the 15-minute just looks way cleaner. And on the 5-minute, if you're talking about this gap down here, I don't think we don't have an imbalance here on the 5-minute. At least not according to my rules. So yeah, there's not much here that you can really do. And by the way, I mean, looking at the 5-minute, bro, this thing is not going to be tradable. Probably. David, can you go over your strategy and what you look for before taking a trade? That is going to take forever. One thing I suggest is, bro, check out the new YouTube video, bro. I actually explained it there. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I feel like it will be very helpful to you in your question. So here, I'll link you the channel because you need more videos to learn from. So all the videos that you probably need, they're all right there. David, he's fucking blunt later, dude. After seeing this market, bro, probably, bro. Shit. What are you guys talking about? Bro, no one talks about this. I want to start making YouTube videos, playing trading game journey. So I've been on Timothy, right? Just quit my full time. Bro, guys, I'm reading the chat right now. I'm trying to catch up with it. Guys, never. Guys, look, please, look, take it from me. Guys, do not quit a stable income to go into full-time trading. Trading should never be a full-time thing. Never. Never, 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 never. Never. Guys, don't. I know a lot of you guys want to become financially free and everything. And yes, you can by not working on Door Boss and everything. Yeah, that's what trading puts out there. Guys, do not fall into the social media bullshit. Do not quit your job to go full-time trading. If you're going to go full-time trading, look, let me tell you guys, because I'm reading the chat right now. Guys, only quit your job to go into trading when you're very consistent. And even when you're consistent, you're still going to have red weeks. You're still going to have very red days. You're still going to get tilted. You're still going to get very emotional. And you're going to have red months too. All right. The one thing that a lot of traders out there do not talk about when quitting a job to go into full-time trading is very unpredictable. All right. The pressure that you get from trading is going to kill you, especially when you start relying off making income from only the markets. You're going to get more emotional. You're going to get more tilted, and everything is just going to be 10 times harder. People do not talk about this, but it is a very important topic that you need to know. All right. Because if you're trading with a job, all right, yeah, blowing an eval or blowing a PA account, it might suck, but it might not be the end of the world because once again, you know that you're still going to be making money, by working a job. If you quit your job and you're not the best at trading, or maybe you're a little bit consistent, one thing I will tell you guys is trading with a job and trading without a job. I know they're two different things, but it's going to change your trading completely. Why? There's more pressure, there's more emotion, and there's more of an urge to make money, which causes you to want to force out trades on setups that you may know are not that good, and so on. So, guys, please, if you guys in here are a little bit older and have a job and have bills to pay, be responsible. All right, now you might be wondering, so how the hell do I make trading work for me and me not be able to work a job? How do these people online do it? Guys, these people online, they don't tell you this because they don't show you this. I mean, most of the time they're just selling you a lifestyle, so they're going to be only showing you guys trading. And I have to talk fast because we're actually pumping up a little bit here. But guys, trading, I mean, these big day traders out there, guys, they're not only trading, guys. It is so much common sense, yet people don't see right through it, guys. All right, a lot of these big traders out there, they have courses that they sell that they make over 6 figures from a month, which is beyond insane. That's pretty much all they need, right? Maybe they have real estate on the side. Maybe have another business on the side. Maybe have a Discord on the side, YouTube on the side, monetization on the side, from YouTube and their live trading. They have trading on the side as well that makes some money. It's not always going to be only trading, guys. Please keep that in mind. So if you're in here and your plan, which I'm sure it's everyone's planning here, to become a full-time day trader, to not work under a boss, to work off your own schedule, to work while, at your house, with your kids, with your dog, with your cat, with your pets, or on vacation. Guys, it is not that easy. If it was that easy, everyone would be doing it. All right, guys, please always be responsible, guys. I don't want you guys to be set up by failure because you see this guy on Instagram portraying a fake lifestyle, and then your life goes to shit trying to replicate it because you think that all he's doing is just day trading. All right, no, guys, always make sure you have multiple sources of income that when trading goes bad, this business does good. When this business does good, maybe trading goes good for you. You know what I mean? So please keep that in mind. Please be responsible. Do not quit your job just to go into trading. All right. But yeah, keep that in mind, guys. It is very important. I don't want you to see you guys setting yourself up for failure. And I've seen it happen before. It really breaks my heart because I see people with like $30 an hour job, which is insane, or $35, $40 jobs an hour, and they're like, oh yeah, like I'm getting worked a lot, and I just got my first pay on trading, so I'm gonna quit this job. No, do not do that, bro. Because that job is what's giving you a stable income, so you're not as emotional and as pressured to trade in the markets. If you're gonna quit that job, you have no more income. Now you're gonna fully rely on trading. You only have one payout. You don't know if that payout was during a good market or a bad market. Like, bro, don't do that, bro. All right. Thanks for keeping it real. I mean, bro, it's not even keeping it real, bro. It's anyone with, what does it say? Like anyone that has like, I don't know, man. Because the thing is, guys, there's a lot of people out there that don't give a shit, bro. All they care about is them making themselves money off their course. So they portray this lifestyle that they're such a good trader and they make so much money off trading. And then you're like, oh, can you teach me? You got to pay me $1,000 for mentorship. That's where a lot of their money comes from. Now, I'm not saying that they can't make money from trading, but keep in mind, guys, a lot of people online, they show you a lifestyle from trading, but they don't show you a lifestyle from more income being produced from their other businesses. All right. Remember, guys, no one in the markets, not even banks, not even hedge funds, no one out there, guys, no one has a high win rate. No one has a 100% win rate. Banks are going to have red weeks. Banks are going to have red months. The billionaires out there are going to have red weeks. Guys, if the big money, which is the ones that are able to manipulate and control the markets, aren't able to have a 100% win rate, don't believe that you or anyone out there in the whole entire world is going to have a 100% win rate. Sure, maybe online it might seem like they are having a 100% win rate. And yeah, they can go on a winning streak, right? But trust me, guys, be careful. Be careful with what you guys believe. Because once again, I always tell you guys this. A lot of you guys always ask me, why are you not on social media? Guys, social media portrays a very fake lifestyle. I'm not that type of person to portray that and set people up for failure. I don't want that. All right, I've seen so many people in my server that I told them not to do it, and yet they do it to quit their job because they want to pursue trading. I get it, bro. You want to pursue a career, and I'm all by it. I mean, dude, I'm the one that teaches you guys. But do not quit a job until you guys have multiple. And by multiple, I'm not talking 1, 2, 3. No, guys, as many as you can, bro. As many as you can. When you guys become your own boss, it's not all sunshine and rainbow where you wake up, you're in bed, you trade for 5 minutes, you make a quick $1,000 and you go back to bed. No, guys, no. And for my business owners in here, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. When it comes to owning a business, bro, you guys are gonna be working from 9 to 5 like a job into working 24/7 on your business. All right. No one in this world has it easy, bro. All right. No one, and if you see that going on in social media, it is fake as hell, guys. All right. Once again, guys, I literally encourage you guys to stop using social media, or at least stop following the trading niche, bro. Because most of the time, guys, they don't actually show you what's going on, or what's actually like what's really going on. All right. So be careful with what you believe online, guys. Please. I don't want you guys to be getting yourself set up for failure, bro. You know, you guys support me, and I want to make sure you guys are set up right in life. You know what I mean? And trading is fucking hard. Don't let anyone tell you that trading is easy, bro. Especially with these rough market conditions that we've been having for God knows how long now. You know, it feels like it's never gonna change. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just want you guys to be super careful, man. And for me, like once again, and I'll always talk about it, guys. Like if you guys ever have asked me a question or whatever, like I'll always be transparent about it. I have no reason to lie. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm journaling my journey. You know, I'm documenting it. That's what the Discord is for. You know what I mean? Nothing here is financial advice. All the truths that I put out, it's optional to take if you want to follow. It's your choice. At the end of the day, I'm just putting this out there because it's my journal. You know, all these streams, all these alerts, all these setups to watch, all these educational videos. Everything here is all a journal at the end of the day. All right. But for me, I feel like I have a few businesses, or not businesses, but a few sources of income. But for me, the one thing I don't like, which I'm trying to expand from, is pretty much all of my incomes come from trading. They come from the markets, and I don't feel comfortable with that. I mean, like if I want to retire, I don't have to want to rely off just trading. You know what I mean? I want to have real estate on the side, maybe a shop on the side, a restaurant on the side, something that is not tied up with the markets, bro. Because these markets could be so unpredictable sometimes, and it just makes trading it so fucking hard. And once again, guys, all it takes all it takes is one little tilted session and everything could be gone. Obviously, I'm sure we have the discipline to not have that happen, but God forbid, you know what I mean? But you know, shit happens, you know? So I don't know, man. I feel like I'm at a point, bro, where all these payouts that I'm getting, like, dude, I need to invest them into something else, bro. Like I need to open something up. Maybe into real estate, but bro, for real estate, I feel like you need so much fucking money to get started with that, bro. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, bro. Maybe open like a little shop or something and focus on that as well. Dude, I just want to expand myself away from the markets, bro. I really do. Because, bro, these markets, especially lately, bro, they've been so hard to trade that it really has you questioning, like, dude, how long can I do this for? I promise you guys, once again, I'm human. You know, I'll always own up to it. With these markets, bro, I literally, even on green days, I ask myself, I'm like, bro, like, this shit is hard, bro. Like, how long can I keep up with this stress? How long can I keep up with this pressure, with this amount of work and everything? Like, how much can I keep up with it? You know, obviously, I'm not gonna be doing this for like 30 more years, bro. Yeah, I know, bro. That's like, dude, this trading shit is gonna have me balding by like next year, bro. Like, dude, this thing is so stressful, bro. Especially these last few weeks in the market. Because yeah, you guys know, yeah, some days we have very stress-free days where we wake up, we get on live, we get a trade in 3 minutes, we get out in 3 minutes, and that's it. We catch 100 points and we go back to bed. You know what I mean? But bro, I need to expand, bro. I need to expand, bro. I'm literally getting mad at myself, bro, because I'm here like spending money on like project cars, and you know I love it and everything. I mean, you only live once and all that good stuff, but dude, like I need to invest my money into more things, bro. Like yeah, I'm investing into dividends, but right now I'm making like what, like 1 point something K from dividends, which is amazing, but it's realistically not enough to, like, it helps me pay the rent and everything, which is very good for my house, or the mortgage from the house. Rent and mortgage, two different things, but yeah, you get the point. But dude, I want to expand, bro. I want to have something that like, it's like, you guys. Okay, look, you guys know me, right? With me and my trading. By the way, guys, we're still chopping out a lot, bro. So I'm gonna give the market 15 more minutes. See, maybe if we want to sell off into this inverse, maybe we get something. If not, I'm getting off. All right, by 10:30. But bro, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. I know I was gonna say something important. Let me think. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I forgot, bro. I just had to say that the market was gonna be slow. I know I was gonna say something important, bro, but Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, okay. If you guys have been with me for a while, I'm talking not even months. If you guys have been with me for years, because I know a lot of you guys in here are what's it called? Are OGs in here. You guys have been with me for years, like 1, 2 years, guys, or maybe 3 years, or maybe even four. No, 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Wait, let me see. No, wait. How long have I had the server active for? Like 3 or 4 years, right? 4 years. Oh my goodness. So about 3.5 to 4 years. If you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know I like, bro. You see all these payouts and you see all of this, guys. I don't. As much as I would love to, I don't go on vacation, bro. I can't. I can't because bro, it's like, bro. You guys know I try so hard, marketing my business, putting it out there, getting daily trades, getting daily live trading, just putting it my all every single day, and it burns me out, bro. And it's like I want a vacation, but it's like I know if I miss one day, 2 days, a whole week, right? It's like all that progress that took me months to build up. You guys see it as, oh, this guy is just slacking off. This guy's doing this. I'm off. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, like I feel like throughout the last 4 years of me like trading live, I've taken like 2 vacations, and these vacations I still trade in between the vacations, bro. So it's like, bro, like I don't have to want to worry about Discord 24/7, bro. I need to expand something, bro. I really do need to expand something into something. Maybe real estate, which I know will take forever to build up or something, but I just don't want to be fully reliant on the market, man. I want to be able to live my life a little bit more, bro. Which I do live my life. Don't get me wrong, but like, take time off, like a week off or 2 weeks off if I want to, without having to worry about anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, my bad for getting a little bit sidetracked. Once again, guys, the market's not really moving. So yeah, once again, I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes. Hopefully the market sells off in about 10 minutes. See if we can get a reaction off 864. If we don't, I'm just gonna get off strictly at 10:30. Strictly at 10:30. Why not swing trading? Because I'm known as a futures prop firm trader. That's my whole thing. I mean, it's what I teach, it's what I trade, it's what I do everything. And prop firms do not allow swing trading. Also, I'm not very familiar with swing trading, so learning a whole new trading style is not that easy. You know what I mean? It's holding overnight, learning how to hold during emotions, having more drawdown, having bigger accounts. Swing trading is not for the weak either. That's a very advanced type of trading style. And don't let anyone tell you that it's not. I mean, I know there's a lot of swing traders out there that's like, oh yeah, guys, I just made $50,000 while I was sleeping. You know damn well they didn't, bro. It is not that easy to put $50,000 worth of size on a trade and go to sleep. Yeah, some people are capable of it, but not everyone. Definitely not me, bro. Dude, I'll be in a trade with 4 micros and I'll be looking at the chart, not even blinking, bro. Like I'll make sure I catch every move in that market. You know what I mean? So so yeah, swing trading is definitely not my style. I've definitely tried it with options. You have some investments? Yes, bro. I have over $200,000 invested in the stock market. I feel like it's a lot, but I feel like it's not enough, bro. It's not enough for me to be able to expand out there, bro. And then with real estate, bro, it's the same shit, bro. Real estate requires so much money. It's never enough, bro. It really is, bro. Like, dude, I feel like real estate requires so much money that it's like, bro, you get one property, like you feel like you made a lot of money. Let's say, for example, you have like 6 figures saved up for a new investment. You get into one property, that one property eats you up over 6 figures, and it only generates you an extra $300 to $500 a month, bro. Like, yeah, it's something and it's generating you something, and the property is growing over time. But if you want to live off a monthly income and just be stress free, probably even retired, like you don't have to worry about anything, bro, you need over a 6 figure, or I mean a 7 figure portfolio for real estate. And I really want to get into real estate, bro. I feel like all the money that I have right now, bro, I'm saving everything up to dump it onto real estate, bro. Like I don't spend my money on anything, bro. So I need to get to it, bro. But I know it's gonna take forever, bro. So I need to see what I can do, bro. I just need to expand. I got some yards you can sell, bro. Plus, if I save up 100K a year, should I quit my job? If I save up 100K this year, no, bro. Guys, only quit your job when you have something, another source of income, making more income. Dude, I hope you guys understand. Yes, $100,000 is a shit ton of money, but it is in this world, bro. $100,000 is not going to last you, bro. It's not gonna last you, bro. You can get N unit. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe like a duplex. I was talking to my mom because my mom is studying real estate. I don't know if I want to get into duplexes or maybe Section 8, bro. I just want to get into some. I need to involve myself into some action of real estate. Because bro, like you make with trading, it's like the easiest. It's like the how do I say this? It's like the hardest way to make the easiest money, if that makes sense. Like yeah, with trading, realistically, all it is you waking up, getting on the charts, clicking two buttons, and you make money or lose money, right? But it's like, bro, like I have to take advantage of this opportunity and invest into something, and you guys have to as well, bro. Oh, dude, I am not buying Tom Cruise's course, bro. Fuck. Why? Dude, I've heard a lot of bad things with Tom. You're super young, David. You got time. Yeah, I know that I have time and I have a bunch of opportunities and everything. But it's like, bro, the sooner the better. You know what I mean? I want to be able, like I said, bro, I want to be able to live my life to the fullest and just be able to travel, go hiking, go snowboarding without having to worry about a market or the Discord or people begging for alerts. So, bro, the best way to do that, because once again, bro, all of my businesses, they're tied around the market. So if you guys ever see me having a red day, you already know that all of my other businesses are probably struggling a little bit for that day as well. So you know it's a little bit complicated. So I want to have other things out there that even if I have a red day in the markets, I have something that's like okay, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? I have this thing making me X amount of money, or this thing making me this amount of money for the day. So it kind of made up for it. You get to do those things because trading gives you the freedom. Yeah, trading gives me the freedom. But keep in mind, bro, I have other businesses out there that require a lot of attention that I can't just take even a day off. You know. And you guys know, I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. One of my future plans with this Discord is I want to just make it fully educational only. Like if I ever plan to retire off trading, I'll probably just give up on that. Not now before you guys freak out. Not anytime soon. But like if I ever want to retire and maybe focus on something else, obviously I'm not just gonna close this Discord and delete the server. Hell no. But I definitely will like maybe like pursue more education, maybe here and there. I focus on the charts, teach something, while I'm focused on other things. But for now it's obviously alerts and everything. That's what I'm focused on. Right. But yeah. Anyways, guys, we're dumping a little bit here. We are taking out the drawn liquidity. I did say I was gonna trade past 10:30, but literally a setup is forming at 10:30. So let's see if maybe we can catch something quick here. Into something maybe. Because yeah, we are looking selling off quite hard here. So see if we can catch something quick here. Now I'm not gonna rush this one because we just finished taking out a level of liquidity. But let's start paying attention a little bit more here to the markets, guys. All right, I'm gonna try out shorts here, guys, just for a quick scalp. I am getting a little bit of a later entry, but I was just kind of just waiting for the markets to what's it called? I was just kind of waiting for the markets to kind of set off a little bit. But yeah, I am in NQ shorts, guys. I am in NQ shorts. Oh my goodness, we just dumped like crazy, and I forgot to tell my alert price. Oh my goodness, hold up, guys. But yeah, guys, I'm in shorts. I'm in shorts. We just dumped like crazy. We never took out the price target, so I didn't skill there. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys understood something from my little pep. What is it called? Prep talk or whatever it's called. I just need to expand more, bro. I really do. But yeah, guys, once again, I'm in shorts. I got filled at 840. I'm just gonna target these little levels here for a quick scalp and then just let the market do its thing. Yeah, but I gotta find a way to prioritize more vacation and more me time, man. All right, guys, I scaled here. Just for a quick scalp. Once again, I'm not really looking to hold too much for this market. I just want to get it in and out real quick before FOMC starts. So yeah, once again, guys, I did scale here. Like I said, just a quick scalp, nothing crazy. All right. Let's go more off there. All right, yeah, PT1 hit, guys. PT1 hit. Quick scalp, you know, nothing crazy. Hopefully you guys are very green on this trade. MC. There you go. Oh, and I put the wrong screenshot. Nice. I gotta pay more attention to these freaking alerts, bro. There you go. Hey guys, I'm gonna move my stop loss back to break even on my last contract. Once again, it was just a quick scalp, nothing crazy, you know. But yeah, hopefully you guys are green on the day. Remember, we hit the price target, so we can reverse. So make sure that you guys are scaling when you guys have the chance. How are you guys doing, guys? Are you guys caught it or no? Got in late, was zoned out. You should be good though. I mean, we still have the price target. I'm holding for much lower, up 140. Oh wow, so you've been in shorts. Up 485. Right now I'm up 460, so about the same. Did you guys catch this good? All right, how you guys doing? Let me know. Blast, give us a 1 month winning streak. Dude, I'm trying my best, bro. I'm really trying here, guys, for the winning streak. I want to start one up so bad, but these markets are rough, bro. I mean, look at this fucking volume, bro. But yeah, guys, I moved my stop loss back to break even. All right, guys. But yeah, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys green? I mean, to be fair, no one should be red. I mean, we didn't see drawdown. So yeah, everyone should be green. You're up 200. Remember, guys, it was just a quick scalp. I mean, yeah, maybe we can run lower, but it's just it's a quick scalp for today. Remember, guys, I'm a little bit traumatized with FOMC starting very soon. So you chose to sit out. Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. But yeah, let me see if I can get on later for FOMC for you guys. All right. Thank you. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of you guys are green. I'm very glad. Now, remember, we're still holding. I did move my stop loss to break even. Once again, I'm not really trying to risk much. I'm just trying to make a quick buck and get off the markets. On the bright side, I am back green on the week. Wait. Let me see if I can stop that. My break-even stop loss for me personally is at 839, which is nowhere near where the entry should have been. But yeah. Oh, I got stopped out of break-even. All right, guys. Yeah, quick scalp there. Not bad. Not bad. Blast, can you explain end of day drawdown? Super simple, bro. Intraday drawdown, what that does is that drawdown follows you as you're in the trade, even unrealized profits. End of day drawdown means that your account drawdown will trail based off what your account is at the end of the day, which is at 6 p.m. EST. So yeah. You're up 500. I'm seeing a lot of you guys are very green. Guys, if you guys are green on this trade, guys, go post your profits in the profit channel. It was a quick one and a pretty small one, but it was something. You know, not bad. Not a bad quick trade. Now, like I said, I did make a promise that I will probably get on for FOMC, so I will probably get on for that. How is that any different from the regular drawdown? Well, one is following you as like every millisecond of the day as you're in a trade, and one is not following you every millisecond of the day. So that's the difference. So if you were to ask me, I believe that end of day drawdown is a lot more chill, a lot more calm to be in a trade with, because once again, it's just way easier to introduce. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, bro, let's think about it. All right, OT. Prop firms, how do they make money? From people failing. Obviously, they can't make it too easy, because if they make it too easy, they're not going to have money to pay people out, because everyone's getting a payout. All right, so they have to make up some stupid rule. And the stupid rule that they chose was the intraday trading drawdown. Yes, it's stupid, but it's how business works, bro. You know what I mean? So you can't really blame them. If you don't like it, you can always just go into a live account with no rules. I mean, obviously, the risk is you're going to be trading your own money, so anything happens, you know. But yeah, this is how a business works, bro. There's always going to be a downside, you know, to every product. Why are my orders getting rejected off the first trade? Check your drawdown, JJ. Oh yeah, maybe you didn't roll over your contracts. I told you guys a million times, roll over your contracts yesterday. What prop firm uses end of day drawdown for PAs? Well, Apex now, Top Step, Tradify probably, Take Profit Trader. Like most firms out there use end of day drawdown. Lucid, yeah, Lucid as well. Yeah, a lot of these firms now use end of day drawdown. So yeah. But yeah, once again, guys, if you guys are green on the day today, remember, it was a quick scalp, nothing crazy, just a little trade before FOMC, just so you guys can make some money. It was a pretty good trade depending on your entry. I did get a little bit of a late entry, but it still worked out, to be fair. Yo, David, why are you getting on 30 minutes after FOMC starts? Just ask him, bro. No problem, bro. You don't have to say just ask him, but it's a question, bro. I'll always answer it. Okay. So the reason I'm getting on, wait, let me make sure I have my stop loss placed. Okay, bro. You guys don't understand how many times I've gotten out of the trade and I leave my stop loss in there. Okay, so the reason I'm getting on 30 minutes after FOMC starts is because I'm not getting on 30 minutes after FOMC starts. I'm getting on as FOMC starts. Remember, there's two types of FOMC: the statement and the conference, which is where Powell was speaking. The market really only moves. Well, it moves for the statement, but it's a quick up and down movement. You can't really catch it like in time. But while Powell was speaking, with whatever questions he gets asked, and with whatever he says that the plans are for the next FOMC, the markets will start trending off of that for the next few days. So we're trying to catch the 230 movement to catch what Powell says. Hey, David, if you have time today, can you please give me... oh, of course, KK. Of course. Yeah, you haven't been here in a while. Welcome back. There you go. Yep, there you go. All good. But yeah, hopefully you guys are very happy with this trade. Once again, it was a small one, nothing crazy. The market, once again, I mean, look at the market that we're trading on the 5-minute. I mean, we're even lucky that we even got a good push down here because look what we're trading here. I mean, not the most ideal price to trade. But we got something, so I'm happy with it. I'm definitely happy with it. Bro, guys, how many times do I have to tell you, bro? Okay, look, let me ask you guys something. And I know I'm gonna sound like a parent, like maybe like getting you guys in trouble. Guys, if you're in a Discord and I send you guys a message, why don't you guys read it? Seriously. Like I truly wonder. It's like I know that some of you guys may miss the notification, which is why I send multiple of the same messages every other minute. Right? For example, when I'm live trading, how many times do I send it per night? Like 3 times. Right? Oh, bro, Deepak, bro, I am so sorry, bro. Dude, I see that you always ask me to check DMs, and I apologize. Let me see. Hey, Deepak, do you have oh, I see it right here. Okay, I'm gonna say that for now. But yeah. Anyways, Deepak, I got you, bro. I truly, bro. I'm gonna hook you up with something, bro, because I know you've been asking for something for my in DMs for a while, bro, and I just always miss out on it. Listen, guys, I just don't check DMs like too often, so please, I apologize if I miss it. All right, don't get mad at me. All right. But bro, what was I saying? Oh yeah, guys, like if I send something in a Discord and I at you guys multiple times, why don't you read it? You guys are paying to be in a Discord for me to teach you guys. If I'm sending you guys something, why don't you read it? Now we have what is it? Angeleth? I think that's her name. Angeleth. Guys, how many times did I say yesterday to roll over your contracts to MNQ M6? Come on, guys. Pay attention. I tell you guys a million times. Hey, I'm live trading at this time. Hey, I'm live trading at this time. Hey, I'm live trading at this time. 3 to 4 times a night. Next day, yo, is David going live? Yo, what time is David going live? Guys, I mean, the thing is, I don't even have to say what time I'm going live. I go live at the same time every day. Like, bro, pick up the pattern. Should I roll over my... Yeah, but I'm going to get off, bro. Someone just asked, should I roll over my contracts now, bro? Nah, David, that's what... No, it's like, dude, for the people with common sense here, am I wrong? Or am I, like, hello? It's like, bro, I go live at the same time every day. I still get asked, am I going live? Guys, I promise you, on days that I'm not going to trade, I will make it more than known that I'm not trading on that day. You know what I mean? I'll send, even 2 weeks in advance, I'll tell you guys, hey, I'm not trading on this day because I'm doing this. And I still get asked on this day, hey, are you live trading? Or I get canceled saying, yo, he's not dedicated to his work. He's not live trading today. Like, bro, are we dead ass? This is why I can't take vacations. This is why I can't take breaks, bro. Yo, are you gonna... Let me see. The chart on NQ1 is different when BADG is on. Why is that? Okay, let me show you guys something. All right. Okay, so this is something you guys need to understand. All right, so pay attention here. Pay attention. All right. So what is BADJ? Right here. What is this? Well, okay. So when contracts roll over, right, certain contracts trade at different prices. So for example, a few days ago, we were trading, pay attention, all right, guys? This is going to be like actually serious, right? So a few days ago, we were trading MNQ86. Those are the contracts that we trade, All right. And now we're trading MNQM6, two different contracts. So what ends up happening is, for example, let's say, for example, MNQH was trading at 24,800 and MNQM is trading at 25,200. So it's about a 400 point difference. What's going to happen on the NQ1 chart? Remember, you cannot trade NQ1. You can only chart it. I chart NQ1 because I feel like, okay, look, for example, if you're trying to find data on, let's see. Okay, let's say you're charting on a contract that you trade. So for example, we're currently trading MNQM, right? And let's say, for example, we're breaking past previous 6-month lows. What is the problem that happens? Well, look at the 1 hour time frame and scroll back. Scroll back. Look at this. Can you find any data from a few months ago? No, you can't. Right? So for a lot of you guys that are always asking me, Blast, why are you charting on NQ1 and then you're trading on MNQM? Guys, because when you're trying to chart on MNQM, this is a contract that only lasts a few months. It expires. So before the contract has any volume, you're going to see that price doesn't really exist. And then when the contract expires, you're going to see that price starts moving in general. All right? So how do you avoid this? Well, if you search up NQ1 or NQ in general, and you click on the first one, right, and you go back, NQ averages out all of the contracts, MNQH, MNQZ, MNQM, and MNQQ, whatever it is, right? It will average it all out and show it to you on the chart. So if you ever need to find a level from 3 years ago, it's going to be on the chart. All right. Now, what does BADJ do? Well, like I said, right? For example, MNQH may be trading at 24,800, right? And MNQM may be trading at 25,200, a 400 point difference. So what happens when you don't have this option, this button on, is when the contracts roll over, which in this case, it was over here, right, on Monday, or Tuesday, actually, my bad, right? When the contracts roll over, you might notice that the market goes from trading from 24,800 all the way, you'll see a huge gap up, a 400 point gap up into 25,200, and you might be like, what the hell just happened? Why did the market just go up? Is Trump speaking? Is war going on? Did war stop? You know, you're going to be questioning it. But all along, nothing happened. All it is you're not averaging out the contracts. So what this does is it will balance it, right? So if you have this option off, you'll probably see a huge gap in the market, right? But if you have it on, it's like nothing happened. So always make sure you guys have this on. Always make sure that when you guys are charting, you're on NQ1. And when you guys are trading, you're on the contract, which right now is MNQM6. All right, guys. So hopefully that helped you guys understand and learn something new. All right, guys. So if you guys are ever questioning, hey, why are you charting this? Why are you trading this? You know, why are they different? That's exactly why. Yes, Tradeovate rolls them over automatically, but in Angeleth's, I think that's how you say your name. In Angela's scenario, he or she was trading on a copy trader. So that copy trader probably isn't coded to automatically roll over those contracts. So that's why they tried catching this trade, and they weren't able to catch it because it says here, your trades on NQH6 have not been copied to your followers. Why? Because we're not trading NQH6. We're trading NQM6. So keep that in mind, guys. How do we full port FOMC for evals? It's not going to be like you set limit orders for FOMC. You have to find what the trend is past 230 and then go off there. All right, bro. Trading FOMC is completely different from CPI. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Trading FOMC is completely different. There's a completely different strategy. Would FOMCPA be valid? Yes, it will. It will have a lot of volume. Oh yeah, Gabriel, I got you, bro. Gabriel, DM me right now so I can have you on the list. Cause I'm gonna check out my DMs right now. Bro, let me tell you guys a funny story. And this is like beyond me. Like, I didn't even bother like even questioning it. I just laughed and went on with my day. Okay, yeah, I'll get on for life. Guys, bro, do you guys know how when I drink water, you guys hear it on the mic? Oh, Richie, I got you as well. Guys, you know how when I drink water, you guys hear it in my mic? Like, even if I'm looking, like, I'll be like 2 feet away from my mic, and I would be drinking water because I know it will probably pick up on the mic. And I'll go there so you guys don't hear it because I know it's like a little bit weird to hear that. And it still picks it up. Bro, guys, someone said because when someone cancels the premium, I always reach out to them. Maybe they had a bad experience. As a good business owner, I'll always reach out. Maybe see if they needed extra help. Maybe if they didn't feel heard. Whatever the case may be. And most of the times, I actually help you guys. So if you guys ever are planning on ever canceling the premium because you have an issue, hit me up first. I may be able to help you. But yeah, I was looking through my cancellation because when you guys cancel on WAP, it'll always ask you for a reason. So I can get some feedback, maybe make the premium better. All that good stuff. I'm all about feedback. All right, bro, guys. Tell me how someone cancels. He said, the trades are great, but I can't stand you drinking water on live. What? And I promise you guys, I'll show you the cancellation reason. Someone deadass left the premium because they enjoyed it, but they couldn't stand me drinking water. Yo, bro, some people are too serious in life, bro. Like, bro, come on, bro. I need water. Bro, I'm talking 24/7 on stream without stopping. I need water, bro. Someone deadass said that they enjoyed the premium, but they canceled because I'm drinking water, bro. You're loud as hell. Dude, it's like 3 seconds. I need water, bro. I'm talking like nonstop trying to teach you guys, bro. Dude, let me see if I can find the cancellation. Bro, I wish I was kidding, but I'm dead ass serious. Someone actually canceled the premium saying they enjoyed it, but they just can't stand me drinking water, bro. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Because this is literally unbelievable. Hold on. Let me try to find it real quick. Cancellation reasons. Let me see. Because I know, like, dude, I promise you guys, I'm here, I'm here on my laptop, like, with some music on, like, let me reach out to some members, maybe they need extra help. Let me look at the cancellation reasons. Bro, I can't stand blast drinking water. Like, bro, what? Let me see. I think WAP isn't showing the cancellation reasons. Hold on. It's not showing anything here. I think I need it on full screen. Yeah, man, it's not showing it, bro. No. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, it's not showing it, bro. Wait, it is showing it. Oh, I found it. All right, let me see. I promise you guys, someone dead ass said this. Hold on. Where was it? Bro, I think, because the thing is, I can only see when someone is canceling, not when it cancels. So when it cancels, it disappears from the tab as to where I see the reasons from. Let me try to find it here, guys. Because, bro, I need you guys to have a good laugh at this, bro. Let me see. Where is it? Yeah, no, I think his membership ended, so I don't see it, bro. Hold on, maybe if I search up on the issues, I could probably find it. Hold on, maybe if I search up like water, maybe. Yeah, no, guys, I don't see it, bro. Dude, but I promise you guys, I'm not lying. Someone deadass said that they love the premium and they love the education, but they just can't stand me drinking water. Like, dude, like, are we serious right now, bro? Are people that serious about their life, bro? Yeah, I can't find it, bro. It's just canceled. Damn, bro. But it was funny. To be honest, it almost made me, bro, I'll cancel it for you, bro, at that point. You do the annoying gargle. I don't gargle water, bro. What? Dude, I promise you guys, I just drink it regularly, bro. It's because, dude, this mic picks up everything in like 4K quality, bro. So it'll probably sound like that, bro. I promise you, I'm dead just drinking water, bro. But yes, okay, I'll mute my mic next time. I know it probably sounds annoying, but guys, I did need to hydrate myself. And the last thing I'm thinking about is, oh yeah, let me mute my mic. Someone said here, David, if you just mute for the entire stream and remove your profile picture so I don't have to see you, and only show your chart and unmute just for the order field sound, then I won't cancel. Like, bro. But yeah. All right, guys. Anyways, other than that, guys, once again, I really hope you guys caught this trade. Once again, I know it was nothing crazy. It was a very quick trade for about 35, 40 points depending on your entry. It hit the price target to the exact tick. And once again, I'm actually surprised I even got a trade because once again, this market here was very, very choppy and it's still chopping. So the fact that we're even green today is even surprising because I was expecting to be cash until later. But guys, remember, I will be back on for FOMC later today. All right, guys. So if anything, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully we can get like another trade for FOMC if you guys are down for it. How to renew the premium with the same discount we got back then? Just reuse the code, bro. Reuse the code. But yeah, guys, other than that, I'm gonna get off for a little bit. I'm gonna take like a little nap. Actually, no, I can't. Because I have to do stuff to my car. Your boy was messing around with it, and I broke the exhaust tip. So yeah, I have to go to an exhaust shop real quick. So, so yeah, what's the discount? Here, use this. It should just work off this link. But yeah, guys, your boy, you know. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get some work done around for the day. I will be back on later at 2:30 p.m. EST, Eastern Time. All right, guys, so yeah, I'll be on later today. And I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, just take a little bit of a break off the markets. If you guys want to call it a day, enjoy your profits. That also works. And yeah, for my people on YouTube, guys, I will also be live later today as well. All right, so you guys can catch some trades with us if you find anything. All right. But yeah, I'll see you guys later then. All right, guys. Peace, guys. Peace, peace, peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Like I said, I will be back on live later today. Hopefully you guys made some profits with me off the setup. I know it's a quick one, but hopefully you guys caught it with me. But yeah, other than that, guys, I will be live later trading FOMC. So I'll see you guys then. All right, guys. Peace out. Take it easy. And I'm hoping to see you guys in the premium if you guys want to join. All right. It's the link in the description. All right. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'll see you guys.